Hey guys, WT here, and in this episode of the Coin Alley, I'll be discussing Bit Petite. Yes, Bit Petite. It's a very cute name, but it is very, very serious. So, come right back after the break for more information about Bit Petite. Alright guys, and we're back. So today, we'll be talking about Bit Petite. Alright, cute name, right? Before we get started, let me get all this legal disclaimer out of the way, stuff that my lawyers require me to say. There is risk involved in trading, mining, lending, and investing in cryptocurrency. The Coin Alley does not take any responsibility for any losses that may occur. The Coin Alley does not give financial advice. These videos are for informational purposes only. Alright guys, so a few days ago, I started seeing these videos online about Bit Petite. And, you know, I was like, another program, what is it all about? Should I look into it? You know, whatever. I really didn't think much of it. And then I received a message from a friend of mine who is invested into this platform, Bit Petite, and he was telling me about it. And he's like, you know what? You should give it a try. You know, get your toes wet, so to speak. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. I'm already involved in control finance and some other programs, and I wasn't really looking for another passive income program to you know, to get involved in. And they offered me a little bit of startup funding. Full disclosure, I did receive startup funding to get my investment started on this website, and I'll touch upon that a little bit later. So, Bit Petite, what is it all about? So, on the website here, it says money transfers with cutting-edge technology. Invest and earn from 3.97% and up daily. So upon my research, I found that they have two plans. There's a plan that pays 4.5%, and there's another one that pays 3.97%. And I'll touch on that once I'm able to log into the website, and I'll definitely show you guys that information. So at first glance, it talks about their platform and what they're all about. So the business, they're talking about, we provide secure money transfer services over the Bitcoin currency network, and there is a connection between you and your money. So whenever you send a transaction, and you know, in my video that I posted a few days ago, and I'll drop a card right here on that video, I talked about Bitcoin transactions, and they're not being totally anonymous. They're pseudo-anonymous. If someone really wanted to find out more about you, they can definitely probe and find out more of about your transaction, unless you utilize, you know, a service like a VPN or a Tumbler service. So Bit Petite offer what is called a Tumbler service. That's one of the things that they do. So as it says, we provide secure money transfer service over the Bitcoin currency network. There's a connection between you and your money, and our task is to keep this connection secret. Okay? The process. Our system requires dynamic funding in order to run effectively. Our investors' money improve the performance of our service. And the result, we charge a fee for using the service. This enables us to work on developing our system and to pay out our investors their earnings. So that is how the interests and the payouts are funded. They're based on the fees that are paid for individuals who would like to send transactions without revealing their true identity. This way your transactions can be a secret, and no one will have any idea as to how much you have in your wallet. So what do they feature? No entry barriers. So you can start your investing as low as 0.005 BTC. So it's pretty low, about $10, right? Flexible investing, flexible investment, very flexible. You choose your interest rate and the term of your deposit, and I'll show that to you here in a little bit. High returns, earn 3.97% on weekdays and 1% on weekends. And of course, on-demand withdrawal. So you can withdraw money at your leisure whenever you need to, without any delay and without any extra fees. So I like the website. It's well put together. They do have some investment proposals. So there are some pairs here that you can select when you go in to invest. So you can do Bitcoin USD, Bitcoin BTC, Ethereum USD, Ethereum ETH, Litecoin USD, and Litecoin LTC, excuse me. So as I was clicking on each of these categories here, you may have noticed that there's a description as to what all this stuff means. So, for example, Bitcoin BTC. If you select the Bitcoin BTC option, your investment will not convert it into US dollars, and your interest accruals will be calculated directly into BTC. And then Bitcoin USD says if you select the Bitcoin USD option, your investment will be converted to USD at the exchange rate valid at the time of your deposit. All accruals will be calculated in USD. Upon withdrawal, your earnings will be converted to BTC at the exchange rate valid at the time of the withdrawal. So, let's say I wanted to invest, and I'll show you guys here. Let's say I have 1 Bitcoin. You know what? Let's say I'm loaded. So let's say I have 2 Bitcoins. Okay. So 2 Bitcoins I would like to invest, and the term is either 6 weeks or 9 weeks. So on 6 weeks, my total return is 147%. On 9 weeks, the return is 180%. Now the font and the font color is not that great down here. So I'll go ahead and explain to you what I'm seeing here. So with the 2 Bitcoin investment, if I had the 6-week program with the 147% total return, looks like daily payments would be about $370 weekly. 2016 total income after 6 weeks would be the $12,096.37. That's what you would be paid totally after the 6 weeks. On the 9 weeks, you're looking at $296 daily, $1645 weekly, and so on. What I like about this site is that it shows you your break-even point. So whether you select a 6-week or a 9-week plan, you have a date that you can write down and set that you know on that date you would have made you would have received all your payments plus your total return. So be it 6 weeks or 9 weeks. So unlike other programs where once you've received all your payments back, they still pay you, this site doesn't do that. So there is an end to your payments. So I feel this site is a little bit more sustainable because of this. So this is the first thing I like about this site or this particular platform is that you do have that break-even point, and once you get to that date, then you know that your payments cease. You've received all payments, and if you want to continue to receive payments, you'll have to make another investment. So the calculator here is very simple. So you might ask, you know, why is the total return, or why is the interest on the 6 weeks 4.5%, but on the 9 weeks it is 3.6%? Is that because the total return varies between the two programs, and that is why there is a difference in the returns, 147 versus 180. Now they do have an affiliate program. They only have 3 levels. So reason number 2 why I feel this is sustainable is that there's 2 levels. There isn't 7 like many of the other programs out there. So there's 3 levels, 10%, 5%, 2%. That's for the participants. And for representatives, 12%, 7%, 3%. So it is still those 3 levels. Shows recent investments, and there's some Bitcoin stat information on the bottom of the website. So I mentioned before that this site offers 2 types of services. You've got the investment side, and then there's also the Tumbler. All right. So let's log into the site, and I'll show you the investment. So as I mentioned before, I was provided with starting funds to test out the website. I'm testing it out so you don't have to. All right. So I've been on the platform for a little over 24 hours. So it shows here my total invested, $294.42. Okay. So far, I've received $16 back. Currently, I'm on the 6-week program, and I'm receiving 4.5% interest rate with the 147% total return. Now, you are paid daily, but actually it's broken down into hourly payments. So over here on the right, you'll see this countdown clock. And this clock shows you the countdown to your next dividend payout. So that's pretty neat. So down here it shows $294.42 is what is invested. It shows what I've received thus far, and my completion date will be on the 2nd of October. So what will happen is that on that date, I would have received all of my payments. I would have received $432.79 in payments. That equals 4.5% daily, which equals 147% of my return. Okay. So the site is very easy to maneuver. It has all the information that you might definitely need to look it over. Now, I do have an affiliate link. You may find that affiliate link in the description of the video. You can create a free account on the website, and you can definitely check it out if you wanted to. You don't have to check it out because I'm giving you a preview of the website. You know, as I said, I'm testing this platform out for your enjoyment. So you can make a logical decision if it is a risk that you're willing to take without actually investing. You can just sit back and watch me either become rich or lose someone else's money. Okay. Now, I will be investing some of my money into this site. I may throw a couple $100 at it just to see how that all works out, because I'm really curious about the other investment proposals and the pairs that are down here. So, for instance, Ethereum USD. If you select the Ethereum USD option, your investment will be converted to US dollars at the exchange rate valid at the time of your deposit. All accruals will be also calculated in USD. Upon withdrawal, your earnings will be converted to ETH at the exchange rate valid at the time of the withdrawal. So that's pretty straightforward right there. So I'm curious about those other pairs. I may invest 100 in each of those, in a couple of these pairs, just to see how they all shake out. All right. So we've talked about Bit Petite and what they're about, what they're offering. I feel this program is definitely, certainly different than the other programs in the way that it's marketed and the way that the investments are set up. And your return on investment is a much shorter time frame. Most people don't want to sit out there with their money for 299 days or 120 days or what have you. So I think a 6-week return is something that is welcoming to a lot of folks. They want to be able to get quick return on their investment, and I think the 6-week program would probably be one of the most popular ones. And but then I'm sure there are other individuals that may want to get in on the 9-week program as well. So let's see, investment. This talks about the program that I just outlined, 3.9% on weekdays, 1% on weekend. You can deposit as little as $10. This talks about how are my earnings accrued without conversion to USD. And also there's a section down here as well. Support is very responsive. You can reach out to them on Skype or through Telegram chat. And as I mentioned before, there is an end to your payouts, so it doesn't pay in infinity. It does end up at your 6-week or 9-week, depending on your investment terms. So let me know what you think about this website, guys. Definitely open to discussion. Please drop your comments in the comments section below. I'm very active with my subscribers, so I will definitely respond to each and every one of you. As long as it is respectful, I'll certainly respond, and we can have a dialogue in regards to Bit Petite. It is high-risk investment, so definitely, if you do decide to invest, do not invest more than you can afford to lose. That is what I recommend in all my investments. Only put in what you can comfortably lose. That way you do not end up having any ill feelings if something bad was to happen with the platform. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy the information. If you do enjoy the information, please give it a thumbs up. Please share on social media, Twitter, Facebook, what have you. You might have friends, relatives who might be interested in a platform like this. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and until our next video, take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you guys later.